What's going on, everyone? My name is Azarus. Today we're going to be playing a mod called Sprunki. What? Huh? I don't know. I like how the little icon is moving. He's looking around. We're going to play it. Got a few suggestions for this mod, so we're going to check it out. Is it going to be like Sprunki? I have no idea. That was one hell of a mod. If you saw the post, I got my internet back, and your boy's tired. I'm pretty tired today. Help me. But we're going to hop into some SPRU. Yeah, that's what I'm going to call it, some SPRU. But hold on, before we get into some SPRU, let's go over this week's fan art. We got a first one coming in from Derek Cost. And wow, is this not perfect timing? Really liking the cartoony style artwork. It does remind me of Sprunki. Left hand side, we got the normal Azarus. Right hand, we got the horror one. The H does not have a little cross line. And we got a loaf. A loaf of love crushing loaf. Got a piece of loaf. That's what I was gonna say. I love it. I love the shirt. Bread shirt. Oh my god, what is going on? This reminds me of like a certain Nickelodeon cartoon. But this is cool. We're gonna move on to this next one here. We got one coming in from JMZXD. We have a Chadzarus. Oh my god. This is absolute insanity. What possessed you to make this artwork? I think he's mewing. Is that what he's doing? Why's he looking at me like that? What's going on here? What a crazy piece of art right here. Love the bread shirt. What is going on with that today? Anyway, this is wild. We're moving on to some more Sprunki. We got one coming in from Suji. Absolutely loving this artwork of the thumbnail recreation. The thumbnail that got stolen like so many times. Oh my god. What? Depicting it very well. Dude, I love this dark side. I love how dark and creepy that is. Look at the polo and the... Damn. Very nice and sunshiny on the left-hand side, and just complete demonicness on the right-hand side. Sorry. My bad. I love just the random tree placed in the back, too. The Polos recreation here, the Polos themselves are, spot on. And me in the middle, dude, I love that. I just love that art style so much. But this right here, this is fire. I really love this. We're gonna move on to the next one coming in from Turmeric Tunes. Another one. Another Sprunki style. This one's awesome. Me as one of those little sprunk things. What do you even call those? Little polos. I've seen ads for Sprunki stuff. It is ridiculous. This, however, this was before any of that, okay? And even if it wasn't, this is really cool. I really like the double side to it. Happy side, horror side. It's really cool. It's a really cool concept. But this, however, the one on the right, though, holy crap. He got the brain sticking out. That is actually insane. Are those two eyeballs right there? Listen, I don't know what's going on, but this is kind of horrifying. All right, last one coming in from Turmeric. We got one more coming in from Turmeric. This is the official thumbnail recreation. One side happy, one side horror. The thumbnail, honestly, was really fun to create. I thought it came out great. The intro, though, honestly, hated that intro, but it was the most popular video on my channel now, so... yay. But instead, I am also one of the little sprunks. That's what I'm gonna call them. Sprunks. Sprunk from GTA, bro. It's like Sprite, but it's just Sprunk. Okay. This is awesome, though. Thank you so much for sharing your artwork. Absolutely love seeing them. And honestly, with the craziness happening today, it made my day. All right, we're gonna move on to some SPRU. Okay, hold on. This is past, future Azarus. Talking back, to the present, to the past. We're gonna cover the credits. I forgot to. Alright. So thank you so much for playing. Everything in this mod was made by RagDeWann. I'm excited. I'm excited to see what you got. I really hope you enjoy this mod. You can check out my YouTube channel. I'll post the channel down in the description if you want to check it out, along with the links if you want to check out the mod for yourself. This is really cool. Okay, back to the present. Hey, it's a little guy from the one polo. Okay, anyway, I don't know what to expect. I like the little shadow, even though the back looks dark. It doesn't look bright and happy. But we're just gonna get into the verse beat. Is it gonna be the same? Okay. Wow, what a start. Starting strong with a beat. Not like the original Sprunks. I'm probably gonna get a few comments yelling at me because they're not Sprunks. I'm gonna call them Sprunks. But these are actual people. Actual polos, I guess. But yeah, that's the little orange dude from the start. Sounding a lot better. All right, we're gonna move on to the second one here, the horn. It's probably a cat, okay? I don't know. Wow, not what I was expecting. Spiky hair. That's cool. What did his head say? Punk Life, his tattoo? That was so loud. The last like 10 mods that I've covered, it's been like fairly quiet. This one's loud. Super loud. Pretty nice claps. We got the symbol dude. Is this gonna have like a horror side to it too? It's actually really good so far. I'm really liking these beats. Hold on. We're gonna move on to the robot dude. Yo, that was actually insane. We're getting dubstep in here. These are getting crazy. Okay, this is exciting. This is different from the original. Is this going to be like weird happy though? I'm curious how the melodies are going to be. Is it going to be the same? So far, from what I'm hearing though, they switched it up and I'm liking this. All right, the beats, dude, I'm loving these beats. We're going to move on to the flower dude. The maracas, classic. That one's the same one. Yeah, that one's the Vine one with the Vine hair. Yep. The shaka-shakas, the maracas. Pretty nice though. We're gonna go into the bass, maybe the cat, demon. I don't know. Oh my god. Okay. This is actually going to be dubstep, isn't it? This is... I'm looking forward to this. Wenda. Yeah, Wenda. I keep on calling the Wendy the cat. What a start to the effects, though. I forget what the one sounded like in the normal version, but definitely not like that. I'm going to move on to the Buckethead. Yeah, this dude. Dude, I love these sounds. These are great. And that one's also kind of a beat, too. I think he needs some medical attention. He needs some help. Like, why does he have a bucket? Actually, wait. In the original, wasn't he, like, dirty? He's not dirty. Good. He cleaned himself up. He took a shower. Would you look at that? I think official Incredibox would put this as a mod? As an Incredimod? No way. Alright, we're going to move on to the visor thing. I think this is a robot, too. I feel like I just traversed into a video game. I was like teleported into a video game. That's what it sounded like. That was crazy. I like that. It was very 8-bit? It sounds like an old video game, pretty much, which I like. I like that nostalgic kind of sound. We're going to move on to the crazy one. Crazy hair. Whoa, the lead up. I forget what that one sounds like, I'm gonna be honest. Maybe it's similar. It had Gurr from Invader Zim. Oh my god. Who's watched that show? Was that on Cartoon Network? Was that Nickelodeon? That was Nickelodeon, wasn't it? That show was interesting. We're gonna move on to the blue. Really like that one. It sounds like a music box, or maybe a kalimba too. I've never covered any of these other Sprunki mods that a whole bunch of people created. Some of them actually might be pretty decent, but I don't know. We're gonna go into the melodies though. I'm curious what they're gonna do here. Is it gonna be all happy, jolly? What is going on? That was amazing. That was actually fire. That sounded like an anime intro. I couldn't have asked for a better first melody. That gave me a smile on my face. Moving on to the purple dude, the fish. Yeah, I remember that one. It doesn't sound similar. I think it's a similar instrument used. Not too bad, not too shab. Let me go into these glasses now. Still don't know what this one is. Realizing how short these loops are. The tree polo. Yeah, I remember that now. I remember the other tree polos. I actually like the other tree polo from what I remember. And then the horror one was cool too. This one's nice. I like how he has an afro. Dude, this is great so far. Okay, we're moving on to the yellow headset. That that was a majority. Dude, it's between this one and this one being my favorite melody so far. This is fantastic. Fast pace, almost 2. Kind of remember a yellow one. I don't know what it sounded like. Clearly not as good as this. But I'm sorry. I'm comparing. Are we going to move on to the voices? No. This is, wait, no. This is the last melody. Yeah, the one that whistled. I do remember that one too. The mysterious looking one. The detective? Am I onto something? We're gonna move on. I thought this was Wenda. We're gonna move on to the voices now.
Last learner ABCs. Last learner 1, 2, 3. Stories and agonies. I'm tired, don't you see? My wife left me with the kids. Now I don't have anything. But I hear the voices and they're telling me.
Interesting. It's learner ABCs. Yippee. What did the first one say? Oh, hello. Let's sing along to... Oh, some stupid. But the corrupted one was actually kind of cool. It's not bad. It's like kind of a mixture of both. It's a little glitchy. We're moving on to this one. Wenda? I think... Yeah. I'm pretty sure that one... But what did this one... Oh, my lord. Okay. Oh, it says, I heart Wenda. Oh, I didn't see that part. Oh my god. Is there some weird stuff going on with this guy and this one, Wenda? Let's move on to this second one here. Third one. Voice. Bunny ears. Oh, that is amazing. Dude, I feel like this one and the first melody here are gonna sound amazing. I think I do remember the bunny. We're moving. Oh yeah, the blue hood. Dark and mysterious. Yeah, I got the 2 choirs. Yeah, I do remember one of them being higher, one of them being a low choir. We're gonna move on to this one, the last one. Is this gonna turn things horror, or are we chilling?
I'm the evil spunky guy, I'm evil cause I'm black. I like to mutilate people, but cut me some slack. You see, when my H3, I was forced to eat concrete, and I just got STD. Now I'm kidding, no DD.
Yo, what? What are these lyrics? What a crazy... This one did not turn things... And there's a thumbnail. Bonus. There it is. But I think we're going to go over the beats and see how they sound. I'm actually really excited for this. This is sounding really good. That just blew my socks off. My socks, I had socks on. Now they're gone. That was a crazy set of beats. Dude, they kind of killed it with those. That robot, killing it. We're going to move on to the melodies. Pretty excited for these as well. I'm excited for these melodies though. Crazy set of effects. I'm really good. I'm not gonna lie. They did really good on this SPRU. Moving on to melodies. Give me more. These are really good. Those melodies are really good. Yeah, we're gonna move on to the voices now. See what we get.
Last learner ABCs. Last learner 1, 2, 3. Stories and agonies. I'm tired, don't you see? My wife left me with the kids. Now I don't have anything. But I hear the voices and they're telling me. Last learner ABCs. Last learner 1, 2, 3. Stories and agonies. I'm tired, don't you see? My wife left me with the kids. Now I don't have anything. But I hear the voices
Not gonna lie, it kind of had a flow to it. I actually really appreciate the lyrics at the bottom, because sometimes I really do have a hard time understanding what some of these polos say. I guess on that note, let's go ahead and make ourselves a nice Sprunkalicious beat. This is a fantastic Sprunki based mod. I think they did a fantastic job with this. Loved every single minute of it. Sorry if I sound different. My camera died and it's like a couple hours later. It's a little late. We still also have the bonus to cover, so let's go ahead and check that out. That was actually really cool. Rapping in the bonus. Fire. Bringing back some of the other Sprunki mods. Questionable thumbnails, as you can see from that bonus. Honestly, bringing that in here kind of gives a touch of reality of like what Sprunki became. But I think overall, dude, they kind of killed it with this mod. They all were kind of slapping, I'm not gonna lie. Well, keeping basically the same kind of theme as Sprunki. But, of course, I do want to know what you guys think. So definitely leave it down in the comments, you know, slap it down there. But either way, thank you so much for watching, thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you guys, I'll catch you guys in the next video.